I'll let you finish.
No, because I'm going to tell you where you met me.
No, tell me so I can see if you're right.
I met you 2 years ago at the Atlantic dinner in LA. And you guys made me Google this. You and your wife were there, and you told me that I looked like Lorenz Tate's wife.
You do. That's right. You look just like her. That is crazy.
You made me Google her. I was like, do I really look like her?
Yes, you do. Did you see it though? Yeah. Like y'all could be sisters.
Maybe cousins.
First cousins.
Okay, fine. First
give me
cousins.
that. At least give me first cousins. That is right. That's crazy.
Rolling.
Whoa.
Hey. Okay. Trish is ready? Okay. It's Power 99, Roxy Romeo, and Tank.
Hey.
R&B singer Tank is here with me. We are in the AT&T studio. Tank, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
I appreciate it.
Now, I will tell you, I do the morning show on Power 99, the Rise and Grind morning show, and you were supposed to be with us this morning. Mother Knows was very, very sad.
Don't say that.
When he found out you weren't coming, so he did want me to send his love.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah,
but
I gotta fix that.
He's heartbroken because you did not come.
I gotta fix that. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I got it.
Okay, so you are making headlines right now for something. So I want to know, should we start with the music or should we start with the headlines?
Let's get this out of the way.
Okay, let's get it out of the way.
So that we can get to the nitty-gritty.
Because I think, all right, I wasn't, there for the podcast, but I think that people just misunderstood what you were saying, misconstrued what you were saying.
Completely.
So basically, you were on Angela Yee's lip service, and there's really only this 33-second clip that is spiraling like everywhere instead of really the entire show. And in the clip, you say something along the lines of, "If a man sucks another man's dick."
Oh, you can go there with this recording.
Well, yeah, because not on the radio.
Okay, cool. I was like this. What did you say?
So if a man sucks another man's dick once for experimentation and then does it again twice and then realizes he doesn't like it, he's not gay. Is that basically what you said?
It came from me fighting the battle of the lie, right? Because she was saying that he lied twice. Does that make him a liar?
Wait. So who's he?
A guy she was dating.
Okay. So he lied twice.
And,
all right.
and so that's how the two came into play, right? I don't know what the number is that makes you that ultimately makes you I don't know, but that's the number we were fighting with.
Okay, two.
So
all right.
In me defending you're not a liar if you lied twice, it spilled over into Angela saying, well, if you suck something twice, does that make us? Well, why are we gonna do this? So I'm still trying to hold my ground on something happening twice, and just because you were part of an act twice doesn't necessarily make you part of the thing.
Okay, so
see what I'm saying?
So Ange is actually the one that came up with the scenario.
Oh my gosh, she came up with it.
It wasn't you.
It wasn't me. It had nothing to do with me.
Because that right there, because this 33-second clip is going everywhere, and we don't see Angela bringing that up. And we only hear your little 33-second, clip. So now I'm like, everybody's like, Tank is gay. He's talking about himself.
It has
gone
I
was
from.
Like, I don't know if that's really what happened.
It has gone from me giving an opinion about somebody else's scenario to it being me.
Okay.
Me.
So to set the record straight, you are not talking about you.
I am not, for the record. Just want to, right now, talking about me. I don't know. I really am not intimate with the rules and regulations of what makes you, a homosexual or gay for that matter. What I am, though, is sensitive to people and what they have to go through.
Okay.
Because everybody's path is different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can speak for myself and say, I knew what I wanted when I wanted it. I didn't have to go through that experimental process. But there are people that do, and we can't shame them for that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to shame them for it. I'm not going to say, as we're talking about this scenario right now, a guy that may have, there are gay guys who have babies.
Right. I do know that.
Who were like, oh, well, I thought I liked women, but I don't. I'm gay. You know what I mean? So do we continue to keep that old label on them? You know what I mean? Even though they've settled into what they are versus what they experimented with.
I think that's interesting because I will say to you before talking to you today, straight up, I was like, what is Tank talking about? They're gay. Period, point blank, period. They're gay. You suck a man's dick twice, you're gay. But it's interesting to hear your explanation.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just an alternate perspective. Mm-hmm. It's not right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is not what I'm saying is not law.
Right.
But just from an alternate perspective. You know what I mean? I've thrown up the scenario. I've stolen stuff as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Money, oatmeal pies from the store. But I'm not a thief. I've stolen before, but I'm not a thief. You know what I mean? I went through the process of trying to figure out who I was, if I was going to be a criminal or R&B singer. I like R&B singing better. I sing R&B.
I think that was a good decision.
You know what I'm saying? I way better decision. So I think it was just, I'm offering alternative. First, I was just trying to fight to win the lie argument. Okay, so I got caught up in that.
And then
it just spiraled out of control. But, you know.
Okay, so record straight. That's the explanation.
That's it.
Not about Tank. He's not gay. Me. He was just giving an opinion.
Not about anybody I know. I'm completely out of it.
All right, so really quick before we get into the music, I didn't know this about you, but you actually used to play football.
Yes.
And you could have been playing football, as a career.
I thought that I was going to play football as a career.
So how did that happen? And do you have any regret at all whatsoever about it?
No regrets.
No regrets.
The scholarship part derailed me a little bit because I only got 75% scholarship offers.
So if you had gotten 100.
If I would have got 100, then I'd be somewhere playing football. But I only played my senior year. So everybody was like, the team that went to the championship the year before, everybody's being scouted, recruited, the whole thing. And then here comes Tank, kind of shaking up the program. Like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how I got my scholarships. Like, who's that guy? You know what I mean? So it wasn't based on 2 or 3 years of them watching me, keeping up with me, and understanding what I was capable of. So the fact that I ain't had no money for that other 25%, I got offered a music scholarship at 100%. And I said, I'm going to take this music scholarship and then I'm going to play football too. And all of my required scholarship classes were doing football practice.
So then that went out the window.
So that went out the window. And so did college. I said, yeah, y'all want me to do math and English? I'm out of here. Don't nobody do no math and English no more. Where do you do that at? Holler at me. And I was there for like 2.5 months. Peace.
Well, listen, I think you made a good decision.
I think so too.
I think your fans think you made a good decision too.
Somebody else deserved to have scholarship money, not me.
I wonder who it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
get it to somebody else.
All right, so Tank, you have a new album coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
Elevation.
Yes.
I know it's on pre-order right now. Now, maybe I'm like completely lost to this, or maybe I'm not. But I know Amari Hardwick's on that album.
He's on the album.
Is he singing? What is he doing?
You know doggone well he not singing.
Well, that's what I want to know. But he's just like the bassy voice. Because I heard this, so I know
imagine him singing, "You'll Never Find."
Maybe he has a hidden talent I didn't know about.
He is a very gifted poet, spoken word, rap kind of thing, which is really, really dope.
Okay.
And I've been on him for years. Like, bro, you got to put something out. Like, you got to let the people see what's going on. And, you know, he's very in his head about it. No, it's got to be right time. It's got to be. I said, yeah, okay, here we go. And I got I got him on these moments on my album, which I think are very special. And, you know, in my mind, I'm just pressing the gas for him.
Okay.
It's very, two very, very cool moments.
Right, because I heard this. So obviously I know he only talked on that, but I didn't hear the second one. So I'm like, is he still talking on that one?
Same
or
thing.
Is he singing? I don't know.
Same thing. He is not a note. Not a note.
Okay.
Ghost doesn't sing.
Okay. Ghost doesn't sing.
He only talks.
All right. So you came out with Dirty, which is very dirty.
Amen.
Like visuals and all.
Amen.
Dirty in a very naughty way.
Yes, it's very dirty, which is why I had to use my wife for the video because I couldn't be dirty with nobody else.
How do you get to the point where you feel so comfortable being that expressive. I mean, like,
Well,
and not even just lyrically, but even visually, like in front of camera.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to think of where we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of cutting through and being heard and being seen. You know what I mean? That's the challenging part for especially somebody in my age bracket and in R&B to cut through everything to be seen and to be heard.
I mean, it's the point where you need to give your age to watch the video.
Yes.
You can't even just pull it
You
up.
can't even pull it up. And I really wanted to establish that this is grown folks music.
Yes.
I really wanted to establish that this is grown folks music. This is a grown folk scenario that we are singing about right here. And you know, because the allure as a youngster has always been what your parents were doing, what they were hearing, where they were going. When can we go there? When can we hear that? You know what I mean? And so I kind of wanted to recreate that. You know what I mean? Give the adults their own moment. No, you can't watch that now. You can't be, and the kids, you know, even if it's 18 or 21 or whatever, I got to see this Tank thing, man. Something going on in there, man. Something wild. You know, and so I wanted to kind of recreate that energy, and I mean, it worked. You know, Dirty's exciting. You got to see it. You got to see it in concert.
Oh,
when them first few lyrics come out.
What is that like in concert?
I mean, you know, it's the song, but I mean, it's just live and getting to see firsthand people's reaction to the words. Like, I don't have to do nothing. I just have to sing the words, and they like this. That's right. You better. Yes, it is. Like it goes to a whole nother level. Yeah.
That is hilarious. All right, so you also just dropped I Don't Think You're Ready. Well, not just, but it's been out. Mm-hmm. How is that doing?
Very well.
Another grown folks.
Yeah. Because you know how it be when, you know what I'm saying, when somebody, are you married?
I am not married.
You're not married, dating?
No. Yes.
Okay, when somebody's courting you and you know what I'm saying, and y'all on the phone, like, yeah, I mean, I hear you know what I'm saying? That last guy might have been cool, but I don't think you're ready for this. This that brand new, you know what I'm saying? This that next level right here, what I got for you right here. And you like, yeah, okay, whatever, I hear you talking. Like, that's what I Don't Think You're Ready is. It kind of plays to that game that guys, even women say it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't ready for this, boy. Mama gonna take you to school. You know, that type of thing. And it's been working.
I think your fans are used to this from you by now.
Yes.
But even though they're used to it, it's always still like new and exciting every time you bring something else out.
We just try to not step on the toes of the last nasty moment. You know what I'm saying? We try to go into another nasty realm. I think at this point we've exhausted nasty. I think
now you got to like try to come up with something new and innovative.
Yeah, now we really have to think quick on our feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think we've blown the tires out of the nasty car. The nasty car is gone.
So I Don't Think You're Ready. Is there a video that you're gonna come out with for that?
Comes out Friday.
Oh,
comes out tomorrow.
Friday.
Drops
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, with the album.
With the album. Yeah.
All right. So now I know you and Keith Sweat are cool. Mm-hmm. So we interviewed him not too long ago, and he said that he thinks that he is taking credit for being the innovator, the one to set the trend of like freaky lyrics, freaky videos. Agree or disagree?
I mean, Keith Sweat.
Listen, I just want to get your opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I can't rebuttal that.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
That's it. Just that simple. He did it.
And he's on your album too.
He's on my album too. I mean, Keith is he's one of the pioneers of R&B music.
Absolutely.
And what he's been able to do up until this point today has been revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? In terms of what an R&B artist, producer, songwriter, label owner, radio show, tour promoter. You know what I mean? Like what an entity in this business is capable of. He's revolutionized that concept completely. I'm taking notes from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we getting our game from him. We're like, oh, that's possible. And then we're implementing that into our R&B money program.
So what has Tank not done that Tank wants to do? Any goals that you have that you want to happen, but it hasn't happened yet?
2 goals.
Okay.
2 goals. I want to sell out an arena.
And we're talking like a massive, big, huge,
where the 76ers play?
The Wells Fargo?
I want to sell out a Wells Fargo.
Okay.
That's a goal. I want to
Okay.
sell out. Tank is coming. He got a couple openers, but it's Tank and it's sold out.
Okay.
And I want to give somebody what I've been given, an opportunity at 20 plus years of a successful, great career.
So how do you do that?
You sign artists, you sign producers, you sign writers, and you groom them, and
Okay.
you know, you use every tool that you have to put them in the system and guide them and go from there.
So you'll be like their mentor.
I'll be their label. I'll be their guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be their guy. Like I feel like it's not complete until I give it back.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's a nice sentiment.
Yeah. It's not complete until I'm like, yep, he's on stage or she's on stage selling out the Wells Fargo, and I help make that happen.
So you've had a pretty long career so far, and it's still going. Is there anybody that you have not worked with that you would love the opportunity to work with?
Not offhand, not like at the moment where I'm like that person. I just everybody that's doing something really cool. Like I'm about vibes and good energy. You know what I'm saying? We just all get in a room and just figure it out. You know what I mean? I don't have a list of names or nothing like that, but I've worked with so many really cool people. You know what I mean? Like once you work with Jennifer Hudson and Jamie Foxx and Chris Brown,
And Chris is on your album.
yeah, it's like where do you go from there? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just, you know, these type of people, you know, are on my list of things that I've done. So now I just want to make really cool connections and make good of them, whether it be musically, whether it be personally, whatever. Just make really good connections, man, and keep the good energy going.
So Elevation, speaking of good energy, comes out tomorrow. So what is different about this album compared to like your previous albums?
This is definitely
what makes this album special for you?
It's my most well-rounded album. I cover everything on this album because Elevation to me was taking everything that I do or feel like that I do well and fighting to be better at it. You know what I mean? Which is why you have Dirty and I Don't Think You're Ready, because I thought When We was great, and I was like, we can beat it, we can top it if we push the line a little harder. We can, you know. And so you have that, and then you have this record featuring Omari and Sean Stockman. It's like, yeah, we have love songs, but I think we can create a doper love song, a doper moment where people can just get lost in such a vibe. You know, you can be dedicated to your mom or dedicated to you know, that type of thing. You Mean More to Me, featuring Luke, James, and Major. You know, just break down and tell a woman how much you mean to me. You mean more to me than you know. You'll never understand. Like having that moment as well. You know what I mean? Having a trendy moment. No Cap is on the album, featuring Dante. You know what I'm saying? We'll hit the mall and blow a check. No Cap. You know what I'm saying? We'll do all these things for you. No Cap. I got you. No lie. You know what I'm saying? It's covering all the bases, every base that I've ever ran. It's covering all of them, and it's pushing the line on them. I feel like it's some of my dopest work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So out tomorrow, Elevation, October 25th, as well as the video.
Right. I Don't Think You're Ready, featuring B. Simone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Oh, she's on there too?
Yeah, she's in the video. She's the lead for the video.
Okay, well, this is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Tank's got a lot going on right now. Tank, thank you so much for stopping by.
Absolutely. Anytime.